located in the tropical region, making Indonesia as the biggest agricultural country. Indonesia enjoys abundant rain and sunshine most of the time, which are important elements for agricultural products to thrive. The country possesses vast and abundant arable land and fertile soils. As one of the world's major agricultural nations and one of the world's largest producers and exporters of agricultural products, the country supplies wide diversity of tropical products and important agricultural commodities. Based on data from the Central Statistics Agency, or BPS, in 2021, the agricultural sector throughout 2021 only grew 1.84% compared to the previous year. However, even though the income figure is higher than the achievement in 2020, the growth of the agricultural sector in 2021 is still lower than before the COVID-19 pandemic, where the percentage growth is always above 3%. In 2022, the World Bank estimates that the Indonesian economy will grow by 5.2%, in line with the assumptions agreed by the government and the Indonesian People's Representative Council, or DPR, and in the range of 4.7 until 5.5% by Bank Indonesia. Agricultural development in Indonesia are not only required to produce highly competitive agricultural products, but also be able to develop regional growth and community empowerment. Although in absolute numbers the agricultural workforce keeps growing, there are a number of problems and issues facing the agricultural sector in Indonesia. Crop failures, in which caused by various things ranging from the stock of diesel fuel in several gas stations, and also being attacked by pests. Over quantity of tomatoes in Lampung, which causes the price to drop by a quarter lower. The uneven distribution of subsidized fertilizers, and low post-harvest prices that do not match the efforts and sacrifices of Indonesian farmers.
Masa depannya masih panjang, jadi tidak ada masyarakat yang tidak membutuhkan hasil pertanian. Makanya saya memutuskan untuk terjun ke bidang pertanian. Kalau untuk komoditas di pertanian, selama ini sih lebih banyak nebak-nebak dan ikut tren gitu. Jadi bisa dibilang kurang tepat lah gitu yang sudah dipraktekkan selama ini. Lebih ke sisi manajemennya, jadi kayak gimana sih cara memaksimalkan potensi lahan, cara memaksimalkan komoditasnya, kapan kita harus menanam komoditas ini. Semua butuh sih gitu, karena memang banyak yang selama ini saya kira bisa mendapatnya sekian, ternyata cuma dapat sekian gitu. Jadi dengan adanya mungkin bantuan dari sisi pengelolaan, manajemen gitu, jadi apa yang modal yang kita punya bisa mendapatkan hasil semaksimal mungkin.
Kalau saya pribadi itu belum bekerja di bidang pertanian yang saya tekuni sebelumnya, karena mungkin pas saya lulus itu di zaman pandemi, di mana saya juga sulit untuk mendapatkan pekerjaan, bukan hanya di sektor pertanian, tapi di sektor-sektor lain pun mengalami hal tersebut. Perusahaan-perusahaan yang memberikan offer itu lebih baik dibandingkan dengan perusahaan yang bergerak di bidang pertanian. Hal ini mungkin dikarenakan kalau misalnya pekerja yang bekerja di bidang pertanian ini lebih bersifat teknis, sedangkan kalau misalnya kita sebagai sarjana pertanian itu lebih bersifat teori.
Saya Pak Hendrik, profesi saya petani ubi di daerah Gunung Gelis. Ya. Kalau bibit ya, kalau ubi mah murah sih, cuman pupuk doang. Pupuk agak mahal nih, udah nggak kejangkau lah sama petani gitu. Makanya kita ambil alih ke ubi aja, karena ubi nggak begitu banyak memerlukan pupuk begitu. Aduh, alhamdulillah sekali kalau ada yang mau membantu itu ya. Kalau buat ininya sih bagus sebenarnya mah, kita bisa ini ke depannya mah. Apalagi ubi ini kalau tergantung pemasaran sama ini permintaan begitu. Nah, kita kan cuma sekedar nanam doang, tani doang nih. Untuk masarannya kita nggak jago.
Farmers need a place to sell their crops at a good price. Farmers need affordable prices for seeds and fertilizers. Agricultural graduates need a place to work according to their field. Farmers need education on agricultural science. Landowners need recommendations for types of commodities that match the land they own.
Agventure adalah sebuah perusahaan yang bergerak di bidang pertanian. Agventure berasal dari dua kata, yaitu agriculture dan adventure. Agventure bermula dari keresahan para petani yang mengalami banyak kesulitan, dimulai dari harga benih, permasalahan harga jual pupuk, dan harga jual komoditas yang tidak stabil. Padahal para petani kita adalah ujung tombak ketahanan pangan nasional. Belum lagi mereka harus bersaing dengan pasar impor, di mana padahal hasil tani dari para petani lokal tidak jauh berbeda dengan hasil yang diimpor. Agventure melihat bahwa pertanian di Indonesia saat ini masih memiliki banyak peluang untuk bertumbuh dengan pesat. Bahkan pemerintah mendukung upaya peningkatan produktivitas hasil tani di berbagai daerah di Indonesia. Ini merupakan sebuah keunggulan yang dapat dimanfaatkan oleh Agventure. Agventure memiliki misi untuk menyejahterakan para petani lokal dan menciptakan sebuah ekosistem yang menghubungkan dari hulu ke hilir, dimulai dari konsumen, petani, distributor, serta pelaku usaha, di mana Agventure akan menjembatani hasil tani kepada para konsumen, berkontribusi dalam edukasi serta pelatihan. Semua akan ada dalam sebuah teknologi yang dinamakan oleh Agventure.
At the initial stage of registration in the Agventure application, users can choose to open an account as a farmer or consumer. We'll later determine the services and facilities that have been tailored to the user. After registering, users will enter the homepage and can access various Agventure services, such as agricultural product sales, education and consultation, farming trainers, seed sales, agricultural equipment sales, and fertilizers and agricultural equipment. In addition to sales constraints and price problems that are often faced, the next challenge that must be overcome is the lack of agricultural education owned by farmers or landowners who want to start a business in this field. Most only rely on experiences from other people or word-of-mouth information about commodities and the processes that must be followed when starting agricultural activities. Agventure tries to overcome this obstacle by developing technology-based educational services for farmers or landowners, with the hope that farmers and landowners will get the right education regarding the selection of commodities or seeds, how to plant, process, and harvest up to the final stage, which are sales and profit projections. Agventure offers consultation services face-to-face or through virtual classes. With virtual classes, farmers in various regions can consult via their smartphones without having to come to meet with the agency. If farmers need direct guidance in the ongoing process, Agventure can also assist farmers by sending agricultural experts to directly meet with farmers in their respective locations. Agventure provides services in the form of direct guidance to the field to assist farmers starting from the land processing, fertilizing, planting seeds, to the harvesting process.
Wondering if the revolution of agriculture in Indonesia was executed?
How big Indonesia will be seen in the eyes of the world?
Yes, Indonesia will be a great nation because agriculture.
Start your agro journey with us!